It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and Melanie Fiona is guest hosting today. Thank God y'all not putting on air these behind-the-scenes things. But let's get into this Yee tea. Okay. Okay, Leray was on social media, and she was dragging people. She said, okay, so I will be going live today to explain how this guy has been trying to take over my life and ruin my career. There's nothing in this life I want more than this guy right here to leave me alone. He has done nothing for my career and has been trying to take from me for the past 5 years. So she claims that she signed the worst production deal with 1801 when she was 21. They finessed me and had me use their lawyer that didn't read me the correct terms. And she said, I'm so depressed with these people on my back. She goes on to call out K-Mac Live has been over the entire situation and have been willing to just part ways gracefully. But Billy J is the one who is trying to hold on. Matt Middleton is their lawyer. And so she goes on to say it's crazy. She just wants to be left alone, and she will never drop another record in her life until I fight every bone in my body for this man right here to just leave me alone. Now, Melanie,
I'm like,
I know you had to do a lot to get out of your contracts. And we do, by the way, know Billy J up here. He works with Ray J a lot. And, you know, I don't know of Billy J to have done bad business. And so I'm sure at some point we'll hear his side of things because there's definitely two sides to everything. So I'm not sure what his side is yet. So I don't want to jump to judgment because I know a lot of times as artists, and even myself as a radio personality, I've signed deals that I hated that I signed, but I had to actually end up paying those deals out and honoring whatever contract I signed.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's called the music business, you know, and business is not always easy and business is not always clean. And you really have to educate yourself. Like, I think more than anything, artists always need to educate and advocate for themselves because, you know, friends can become foes. Like, people you thought were family might just turn on you one day, or you might feel turned on by them. And two things can be true, you know, but I think the goal always is to handle the business with respect and just, you know, it's hard when you're emotional and you're an artist and you have a platform and you want to share your truth and you feel like you need public support to let people know what you're going through privately. You know, sometimes it's just you gotta lawyer up, you gotta handle your business. Everybody has to get what they need. I always think about it like it's like divorce. You know, anything that you do when you sign with somebody, you commit to somebody, you do something, divorce can be really messy. And you gotta think about it like that with your life, your art, your business. And you know, she's young and she's gonna figure it out. I hope everybody just figures it out. And I just, like I said, it's business, unfortunately, and the art and the business, sometimes they don't match.
And you can never predict where, like you said, it's like a marriage also. You can never predict it going bad.
No.
Because when it's going good, I love you, you're great, it's amazing, we're going to do big things together. And you can predict that one day you're not.
Yes.
But that's why contracts are important. And you should always have your own lawyer. And you should always not just have someone tell you what's in it, but also look at it yourself.
Yeah.
I remember I had a agent who wanted me to sign a sunset clause so that which means that after your contract is done, you still have to keep paying them. And I was like, absolutely not. Take this out of the contract. And he tried to argue. I was like, nope. And I'm so glad I did because I cannot stand that person. And I was like, imagine if I still had a sunset clause and had to pay this idiot who did nothing for me for no reason.
No, but the thing is that happens so often because, you know, you get it's standard. It's standard. And it's like,
that's what he said.
I just think that the rules, you make the rules about how you want your career and your business to go. And I think that people more than ever have to respect that. So when you have to stand on business to be like, okay, no, I'm not comfortable with that, because it is hard. But I will say this as somebody who has also signed contracts that have, you know, had lasting effects or things you have to get through. My advice and just my thought on it, everything, because the anxiety can just eat at you every day.
Yes.
And it can also hinder your progress. It can hinder your creativity, your ability to produce. My thing that I've just used throughout my career has sometimes you got to get through it to get to it. Whatever it is that you're trying to get to, you just gonna have to go through some stuff to get there. And it's actually all a part of the journey. And, you know, so you just keep your head up, just do what you got to do, stay focused, do your best. And I always feel like any situation that you go into, if you went in with the right intentions and you really were just there to do no harm, that's all you can do.
Right.
You know, and some people can't say that in business, and especially in the entertainment business. Some people are there to do harm.
And listen, a lot of times in these business deals, they don't really care about you.
No, you're
they
just
don't care about you.
You're not a person.
It's a business. Yeah. So
they're not thinking about your goals as a human being.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. And sometimes it's costly to get out of a situation. But like you said, get through it to get to it. If you made money here, you can do it again.
That's right.
Trust and believe. And it might be a long, hard journey, but don't hinder yourself.
That's right.
All right. Well, that is your UT. Sorry, we got off track. But when we come back, it's Under the Radar. It is time for us to give you those stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. Here's an appropriate song. Kanye, All Falls Down. It's way up.